Well, I've got my Midnight Maroon t-shirt on. You might not see much of this. It's 36 degrees out here and it's colder than it looks. And that just means one thing, getting back to work on Midnight Maroon. Got to get those floor plans welded in. No better time to weld than now. Here's my welding setup. I've got the Hobart Handler 140. Works off of 110 power. Got me a 12.3 extension cord so I can get from my outlet to be able to reach the truck. My gas is set up. I've got it dialed in for body panels. So let's do it. So very first I've got to clean up the edge, expose some good clean metal so that I can have something to weld up again. That first, then we'll get to welding for the very first time. On body panels, that is. Alright, just going to put a couple of tack welds in, and then I'll massage it as I go around. Alright, well I've gone around it 3 times and now it's time to grind it down and see what I'm dealing with as far as the remaining holes that didn't get hit the first time around. I can still see some in different places, but I'm going to just grind it down so I've got a good clean slate to work with. Alright, well, I don't know that this is my very best work, but for the very first time ever doing this, it actually doesn't look so bad. I got it super hot in a couple spots. You can actually see the bluing on this sheet of metal. I got it a little too hot and it warped. I could hear it popping, like buckling a little bit, so I had to slow down and spread out a little bit more as I came down this side, but I wasn't able to get it perfectly level. But I still have quite a few holes that I've got to fill in, but for being under carpet, I gotta seal up all the holes. I totally get that, but this is nothing that seam sealer can't hide. Am I right? Probably. Anyway, I actually just placed the order for the soundproofing. And what else did I get? Oh, the window seals kit. So I can put new window seals in, and once I get the carpet all dialed in and whatnot, I want to make sure that everything inside stays perfectly dry. So I'm going to be doing all of that here in the next little while. I'm also going to be pulling the motor, so you'll want to subscribe, ring the bell so you get notified when I get on all of that stuff. I'm motivated to get this done. I've just got to stay busy, keep after it. So subscribe, like, share, do all those things. That helps my channel a lot. Also check the links down below in the description. Affiliate links, Amazon, that sort of thing. I do buy the majority of my parts from Amazon. If I don't, I list that down below. So the listing that I make in the description is the part that I actually ordered, unless I say it's otherwise. I try to stay as true to that as I possibly can, so I'm not deceiving you guys, right? It's all about being honest. I'm gonna keep after this. I'll probably kind of cut this a little bit short as far as showing you the process, because it's just welding and the camera's just sitting still. You guys can listen to whatever music you want. You don't have to listen to the kind that I post in the time lapse. We're gonna keep after it, and then we'll talk and I'll show you the finished product when it's done. Well, it's still not perfect, but it's structurally sound. And for what we're doing here, it's good enough. So I'm gonna vacuum this out, get it nice and clean, and then seam sealer. That's where we're at. Let's do it. The seam sealer I'm using is Dynatron number 550. It's just seam sealer and it's gray. You'll be able to see it as I spread it out. But this is available on Amazon, like I said, links down below. This isn't perfect, but after this is on it, perfectly seal it up, and it's going to be under carpet anyway. But I'm going to apply it from above and below and just make sure that it's good and sealed up. Don't want any moisture problems. Oh, and I'm just going to use putty scraper things. Got these from Harbor Freight, full disclosure. So cheap for a 3-pack. I'll be using these throughout and just kind of clean them up and just keep using them on the seam sealer as we go. Start with that and see how far I can get. Let's see. A little bit goes a long ways. I'm gonna have to save 90% of that tube. I can see that. It spreads real easy. Oh, one thing. I kept this tube of caulking in the house. It was too cold to keep it outside and have it be spreadable at all. So that's an extra little tip from DIY Home and Auto. Keep your caulking indoors, and then you'll be able to spread it even when it's cold outside. There's screw holes here for the door threshold, the door seal, door seam sealer step. I don't know what it's called. But I'm just going right over those, and then the screw should be able to find its way down in there into the original holes when it comes time to do that. I think I'm going to spread a little bit more, just make it a little bit thicker all the way around. Just don't want to have any issues. And it's okay if there's a little bit of a ridge along this, because it's going to be under sound deadening and carpet kit. So it should be fine. Not worried about it at all. Making sure that I seal up any potential gaps or cracks. Ooh, that's starting to harden up because it's getting cold. spread quick. Running out of pot life, as it were. Ooh, yep, it is like freezing up on me. Alright, apply some from below. Be good to go. Ooh, this stuff does not like the cold weather. Need to not play with it so much. Spread some on all this. I'm gonna have to use that tube anyways. Hate for it to go to waste. Ooh, this stuff's gonna be hard to wash off the hands, I can see that. But I could tell that by smelling it. It's definitely a petroleum-based product. It's got some fumes. Alright. Good enough till next time I need that. Let's let that cure up a little bit. Get some primer on it. Alright, it is getting very cold. Sun is starting to go down. I'm going to call it a day. That's a good thing because then I'll get to edit this video and get it uploaded for you guys a little faster. Current state is still just with seam sealer on it. I've got to let that dry a little bit before I paint it. But I'll get that painted and show you the finished product of this in the next video. The next video is going to be attacking the driver's side. That's essentially a full pan replacement on that side. There's a lot of rust on that side, so I'm doing the whole thing. We're really close to it. But this is Troy with DIY Home and Auto. Like, share, subscribe, do all the things. Ring that bell so you get notified of future videos. I've got obviously more on Midnight Maroon, the 79 Ford F250, as well as my Dodge Ram. Oh, there you go, you can see it. It's the white truck. Anyway, I got videos coming on all this stuff. I'm motivated to get this stuff done before winter sets in real hard. I took a little time off work today. I have all day tomorrow, most of the day tomorrow. I'm hoping to get that second floor pan done and then get started on pulling the motor from this truck. Got to get all the seals replaced. I'm going to go through the entire top end. Probably send it to a machine shop just to make sure everything's solid with the cylinder heads, etc. We're not going to make this thing a huge muscle truck or anything like that. That's not what Tavish needs for a kid. If he wants to do that himself, he's more than welcome to do it, but I'm not going to put that kind of money into this one. I've got a 65 Ford F250 that I'm going to be doing next. Hopefully starting in the spring. So I want to get this dialed in, get it painted, interior all done. I ordered a lot of the stuff for the interior and it's on its way here, and we'll get that dialed in, get the motor in it, get it mechanically sound, and then we can start on the bodywork. So lots of cool videos still to come on this project. I'm learning as I go. Be gentle in the comments. I appreciate that. Again, this is Troy with DIY Home and Auto. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks, guys.